Online harassment has existed since the dawn of online communities, and it is known that women and LGBTQ people are marginalized groups that experience harassment both on and offline. In our study, we looked to these two groups and their harassment experiences within the context of live streaming on Twitch. While harassment has been studied throughout various social media contexts, live streaming brings unique attributes to the table that potentially increase vulnerability to these groups. We identified 5 types of harassment through the experiences of our 25 participants. First, we found our participants experienced sexual harassment through lewd comments, sexual solicitation, and sexual images. A notable finding here was how participants noted receiving sexual imagery outside of the Twitch platform. And it is the Twitch panel system, social media aggregation that Twitch encourages, which allows viewers to easily access streamers in this way. The second type of harassment we found was hate speech related to racism, sexism, homophobia, and transphobia. Participants noted how despite being able to blacklist racist words through the platform, many viewers would circumvent this. Also, feminist talk shows and streamers public about their sexualities using the LGBTQ tag were specifically and easily targeted by sexist and homophobic perpetrators. Furthermore, a trans participant also noted how her voice was a targeted aspect that transphobic viewers would comment on. Some participants also had viewers who crossed boundaries by putting out private information, becoming obsessive towards them, and also one participant detailed how a viewer stalked them and located and visited their place of work. Participants also talked about how their visual presentation left them vulnerable for attacks and comments towards their appearances. And lastly, participants experienced backseating, which is when viewers make rudely critical comments regarding the streamer's actions in real time. Live streaming enables streamers to self-moderate their communities, and so we also delved into the methods of how streamers manage their communities from a social perspective as well as a technical perspective, their moderation tactics. We identified 8 types of coping mechanisms and strategies. Within emotional management, participants used coping mechanisms such as venting to close ones, going to therapy, or releasing their emotions alone by crying. And some streamers found benefit in stepping away and simply taking a break. Also, some streamers coped by entertaining themselves, like using humor to counter the harassers. P12, for instance, explained how oftentimes ignoring trolls will get them to go away because trolls are driven by reactions. Conversely, participants also said they coped by calling out the harassment. To counter situations like stalking and doxing, as mentioned in RQ1, some participants explained how they took careful precautions with their privacy and how they present themselves online. Through moderation, participants utilized first-party Twitch tools like Twitch AutoMod, which is designed to detect and filter out risky words and messages. However, participants also said that AutoMod was sometimes too restrictive, and so many participants preferred also utilizing third-party bots like Nightbot. These bots work in similar ways, but are more customizable and preferred by participants. While the specific types of harassment in our results are not novel, what is novel about them is how we explore the affordances and platform design of live streaming and how they may facilitate and amplify certain harassment. Streamers broadcast themselves live by sharing video and audio while their viewers interact through a text-based chat. This shows imbalance between streamers and viewers. Furthermore, while there are other platforms that utilize audio and video sharing, the key factor here is that live streams, as the name implies, are broadcasting in real time. Therefore, the reactions and coping strategies are forced to be used in real time as well. Coping mechanisms our participants displayed aligned with previous research regarding workplace harassment. Our participants similarly either ignored issues, sought advocacy, relied on governance mechanisms of the platform, and socially coped by communicating with a support circle as well as confronted harassers. However, while platform governance mechanisms are applied, it may be insufficient and could be improved to help moderate harassment, especially towards women and LGBTQ people. Furthermore, moderation and coping with harassment, especially in front of a live camera, requires a lot of emotional investment from streamers. This exhaustion of emotional energy happens regardless of available moderation technologies or even having other human moderators. Overall, we found that technological strategies like using bots and moderation can cover the basics for handling negativity, but there are also emotional and relational factors that play into moderation, community maintenance, and self-care when it comes to being a woman or LGBTQ person in the streaming space.